Good morning. You do not need us to tell you that it is approaching the summer months, the hottest months of the year here in the Bay Area, here in Florida. But we're in this nice, cool home this morning. This is Meredith, her home. And it's nice and cool this morning thanks to this man and your wonderful company. This is Darren Dixon here with Unique Services. And I love your story this morning. I think a lot of people are going to relate to this, where last year you kind of thought, uh-oh, something may be going on with my AC unit. I'm a little nervous about getting it checked out, seeing what it's actually going to cost me. So tell us a little bit about your story and what happened last year.
Sure. Well, AC company trucks started popping up all over the neighborhood. My home is about at the 10-year mark, and I hear Unique air conditioning on the radio all the time. My parents have used them, so I thought I'm going to call the best. I'm going to call the biggest, and so I gave them a call. We
were a little nervous, though, I'd imagine, though. I think a lot of people, when we assume that work needs to be done, or maybe there's a repair that needs to be done, I think people are concerned about the cost, but you guys are very competitive. Tell me a little bit about how you were able to help Meredith, and really in the long run, too, for years ahead.
Sure. Well, the most common thing that we ever hear are people really being worried about how much it's going to cost. I mean, the very first thing we hear is, what's it going to cost? What's it going to cost? And, Meredith was the same way. And she was concerned about having to replace her air conditioning system. She'd seen other people doing it in the neighborhood, gave us a call. We came over, took a look at it. And indeed, it was the right time for her to replace it from an age standpoint. And that's what most people wonder is, well, when is the right time to do it? Is it based on age? Is it based on repairs? Is it based on, power consumption?
Yeah.
And really, Meredith kind of had all of those things going for her. And so she was a pretty typical case to what it is that we deal with. And we were able to get it taken care of for her. She qualified to use our 60-month no interest program. And so we were able to do that for her and get the AC situated. And I mean, the rest has really kind of been history.
Well, and what's so great about you, too, and you said your parents had used the company for a while, too, and I think it's so important that as families, as we're trying to figure out what companies to use, we pick people who we trust. And you were telling me, Darren, that really is, especially with AC companies, it's very important.
It is important.
That you know who's coming into your home.
For sure. People don't even contemplate that they have to be concerned about who a company is sending into their home. But I can tell you that you do need to be concerned because, and I can speak for our own companies that it takes us about 21 interviews of skilled people. We're talking about technicians and installers that have been in the industry for at least 5 years. So skilled people that can pass our background check and our drug test along.
So all of them are given background check?
100%.
Okay.
100%. And it doesn't matter how busy we are, and it doesn't matter how much we need people. If they don't pass the test, then they can't come and see our customers.
And I would imagine, as a young, beautiful woman like yourself, that probably was important to make sure you knew who was coming into your home.
Absolutely. And even if I did some research before I finally did go with them, and not all companies do background checks, and that kind of worried me. And even some of the bigger names don't necessarily do that. So it was easy to go with Unique.
As a matter of fact, I think I remember that we installed your air conditioner and you weren't even home.
Right. Yep.
So, I mean, our people are the kinds of guys that you can let be in your house when you're not even there. And that's important. That's what matters to us the most.
Well, and so I'd imagine we've hit on 2 points, affordability and safety, I think, and that's just the scratching the surface on why somebody should call you. But if they're watching this morning and think, you know what, I don't know, maybe it is time that we have it looked at. We didn't even get into, this helped with your allergies. You were telling me there was long-term solutions with getting in. How can someone find out if this is the time? Why should they call you today?
Great question. So if somebody is thinking, now is probably the time, just give us a call. Let us take a look at it for you. And for all of the listeners, we are going to extend up to a $1,500 instant rebate, as well as 60 months no interest financing with no payment until October, and a free 12-year parts and labor warranty on all qualified systems.
So again, if someone's thinking, you know what, I just don't think I can give you a call. I mean, I'm sure it sounds like you're ready to work something out and help
we'll definitely help.
Especially going into summer. Thank you both so much. Thank you for allowing us into your home this morning. And for more info on Unique Services, all you have to do is head to our website, tvmorningblend.com.